Hello, everyone. I know it is a late time. It has been challenging to get out here today. I had so much to do, still working on the move. So, blessings to you all. So, thank you for coming to Prayer Shawls with Purpose today. Um, I'm not going to be on here super long, but I do want to be on here today because I did tell you I was coming in. My goal was to get out here at 7:30, but I had business to take care of, family, and when business calls, you got to handle that business, right? So before we get into all of it, I do want to share some things with you today if you're interested. Hey, good evening, Roseanne. What a pleasure it is to see you, dear. Thank you so much for coming. I know it's super late, and that was not my intention. You know my heart. You know when stuff happens, honey, we got to get stuff done. So what a blessing it is to see you, and I'm glad that you made it. And for those who may be coming later or whatnot, or checking out the replay, I'm glad that you stopped by. So today I am going to I'm working on a small project here. There's a little song on my heart. I don't know if you mind me sharing it with you, but it's just a little song. And let me turn this here beautiful music off. I just feel like sharing a little song. Is that all right? Would that be okay, fam? So thank you so much for being here. What a pleasure it is to see you for real. But it's just something simple like this. Um, I know everybody may not believe what a lot of us believe, but here at Prayer Shawls with Purpose, it's all about the Most High God, and we're blessing others with items that we're making to just spread a little love, a little joy um, out here and in others' lives. We do this because we have a heart to do it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so that's what we got going on today. And why is my yarn being a little disrespectful, family? That's being a little disrespectful. Let me fix that real quick. Okay. So so the setup is a little bit different. As you can see, I am at a new location, and it's going to be temporary because we're going to have a new location again in a few months. So, but right now, this is where we are. Where am I? I'm in my mom's office. Yes. So this is where I will be for at least a few months, honey. That's the goal. Hey, Gina, welcome in. Good to see you. Let me go ahead and say hey and hey again to Gina. You say, I don't care how late you are, I'll be right. Oh, Gina, you're amazing. What a blessing it is to see you all. But this song was on my heart, if you don't mind me sharing this song. But it goes like this. It's really simple. It goes like this. God is a good God. Yes, He is. I know God is a good God. Yes, He is. God is a good God. Yes, He is. God is a good God. Yes, He is. He's a lily of the valley. Yes, He is. He's a bright and morning star. Yes, He is. God is a good God. Yes, He is. I know God is a good God. Yes, He is. Amen. And I just wanted to share a little bit of that song with you today. What a blessing it is to see you all. Let's see who else is here. What? Terry, girl, honey, hi. Hello, Terry Johnson, honey. What a pleasure it is to see you as well. But we're going to go ahead and get into it now. I've been, things have been packed away and stored away, and I'm like looking for all the things that I need that I usually use. But I just let the Lord lead me today to. Couldn't find where I put woven prayers. It's out here somewhere in the garage. I believe it's in the garage. I think it is, or it could be somewhere else. Child, it may not be in a garage. It may be in stores somewhere, but nevertheless, the Lord has definitely put this on my heart to share with you today. It's called Stitching Grace, and it is just about the stitches and that we use to make the items that we do. And I want to share this with you. It's a blog. So if you get a chance, check out Crossroads Prison Ministries. They have a blog out there talking about things that we do. And this is the lesson from there. It's called Lessons from Crochet and Scripture. And this is what it is. It says single crochet, slip stitch, and chain were terms I learned as I taught myself to crochet using an instructional booklet. Looking into my living room, I cherished the sight of the precious blankets handmade by my grandmother and my wife, Hendrina's mother. Inspired, I decided to challenge myself to make a gift blanket. Since it was my first attempt at crocheting, I thought I'd keep it simple, or so I planned, by making squares to slip stitch together. Oops! While checking my stitches, I noticed a few mistakes: twisted yarn, incorrect stitches, and overly tight tension. If I ignored these errors, the whole blanket would end up crooked. I had no choice but to pull apart my work, unraveling it back to the mistakes and start again. This experience reminded me how important it is to examine ourselves regularly. Skipping this practice allows mistakes, or more significantly, sin, to creep into our lives. The Bible reminds us that no one is immune to sin, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Romans chapter 3, verse 23. Often, it's only when problems arise that I stop to reflect, asking why I reacted inappropriately. Sometimes I discover that the root cause was a lack of peace in my heart, often tied to an unrelated issue that clouded other areas of my life. A heart of peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. That's Proverbs chapter 14, verse 30. Questions like, is my heart in the right place? If not, why? Or do I have an unrecognized agenda? Are not easy to ask ourselves. Recognizing our blind spots like pride or self-preservation is humbling. King David modeled this well when he prayed, search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. That's Psalm chapter 139, verse 23 through 24. Thankfully, we are given opportunities to try again. Our goal is to address our offenses against God and others so we can respond differently moving forward. Scripture guides us on what to think about: Matthew chapter 22, verse 37, how to react, James chapter 1, verse 19 through 20, and how to serve others, Matthew chapter 25, verse 40. Living out the fruit of the Spirit, Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 through 23, helps cultivate a peaceful heart as we strive to reflect Christ. Initially, I felt like I was losing progress each time I unraveled my work to fix mistakes. Yet, sometimes a do over is necessary to fully resolve our issues, or, in life's case, sin. In the end, the time spent paying attention to details resulted in a beautiful blanket I could offer as a gift to someone I cared for. And that was beautifully written by a gentleman named Douglas Copery. He's beautiful, and he's with the Crossroads Prison Ministries. I just thought that was beautiful, and I just wanted to share that with you all. So yeah, that was that. Thank you for listening. What do you think about that? Was that nice or what? I thought, man, yeah, we got to have grace and always just learning lessons, and from the things that we create, and when we find mistakes that we make, it's all right to frog it back and just do it all over again. You know why? Because we want to make something beautiful for someone to be blessed by the gifts that God has given us to be able to create wonderful items with this yarn. Hello. Let's go, family, let's go. Yeah, beautiful. Wasn't that beautiful, fam? I think so. Oh, wow. Beautiful song. Thank you. Most importantly, do you have enough yarn? Girl, Gina, you know I do, mama. You know I got enough yarn, my dear yarny sister. Absolutely. You said so. Nice. Wow. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I just thought that was beautiful, and I just wanted to share that with you. Now, speaking of making something beautiful and making something for someone, um, yes, did I take a little break from the wonderful, beautiful, awesome um, shawls that I'm making and the blankets, blessing blankets that I'm making for wonderful people? I am making a scarf that I do want to complete. I had ran out of yarn initially, and I found a couple of colors that would bring this thing back to a place where I can make a nice, beautiful scarf. So I'll call it a blessing scarf for one of my coworkers, and I will share that with you. I will go ahead and pull it up on the so you can watch what we're doing here. This has been so fun, and I've learned to, instead of using, you know how we do a turning chain at the end or at the beginning of our project, at the beginning, instead of doing a turning chain, I am doing a, what do you call that chain? I don't even know what you call it, but I'll show you. Give me 1 second and I will get this going, and I'll get to that point where I need to make that chain. Instead of doing a chain stitch, it's like you're doing two single crochets on top of each other. So I want to share that with you today. Hey there, Sharonda girl, honey, hi. Welcome in. It's good to see you all. So let's go ahead and bring in production. Production is here, family. Let's see if it's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today. You gonna be bright for us today? All right. I am bringing in production, and you will see what I'm working on. This is it right here. I will trade spaces with production. Thank you. Yes, this is it right here. I just wanted to get up close and personal with this. Let's see, is that too close? I don't know. Maybe I should back it up. So just kind of showing what we're doing here. Okay, so I am. You said you love what you're doing with the colors. Thank you. Yeah. So this was the original one that I started, and I thought I was going to have enough yarn to finish it, and I was unable to do that. It didn't even make a short, like, infinity scarf. So I am working this out through here. So I'm not even, I didn't even frog it, family. I just let it be what it is, and I just started crocheting, it's crocheting into this other blanket. So because it pretty much does well, even though I can pull out some of the yarn from here. So, and then I've added this color purple. This is, I love this yarn in the colorway of grape. Then I also am adding, I love this yarn in the colorway of amethyst. So yeah, but we don't need this yarn just yet. We are working with this. So let me show you what I've been doing instead of doing a chain 3. This is what I've been doing, and you might want to try this. This has been a game changer, family. Thank you so much. Thank you. You said, oh, it was lovely and thoughtful devotion. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I thought beautiful. Beautiful. So, yeah, thank you so much. So what I'm doing is, so let me show you. So I turned my work after I finished this, and now I'm just going to go into this stitch here, and I'm going to do a single crochet. Once I do that, I'm going to go into the this stitch here, go into this side, go down into the side stitch here, and do another single crochet on top, and that gets rid of that, I don't know, the gap we normally see. And then I just go here, and we're going to do a double crochet, another double crochet, chain one, and two more double crochets in the same stitch. And it gives that fanning kind of situation here. And I need to put lotion on my hands. Child, I don't have no lotion up in here. My hands look ashy. Let me go get some lotion, y'all. I don't know where. My mom don't have no lotion in here, but I got plenty of lotion. So give me 1 second, fam. Let me go and grab some lotion really quickly. Let me see. I'm going to grab it real fast and I will return in just a moment because I can't with these ashy hands, child. You hear me? We need some lotion, period. 1 second. Watch out, Gizmo. Uh oh. Sorry. Now I'm bumping everything all over, knocking stuff all on the floor. Thank you for your patience. Y'all are always amazing. So let me set this here and I will. And I straight up pull this out. This back. Come on, baby, come on. Baby, you coming? Come on. Okay, bye, baby. Bye. Come on. All right, I got my lotion. Let's get ready to get jiggy with it. All situated. Let's see. Okay, I am back, family. There we go. I am back in business. I do have some lotion. This is a old school lotion, but I'm gonna leave this in here because chill. Woo, ooh, Ashley. It is a pleasure to see you all. Again, thank you for your patience, and I appreciate your love and your support. But one thing is importante: keeping these hands moisturized. I promise you, we be needing it. All right, I think that's good enough. Put it on my face too. Hey, I love lotion. What can I say? All right, so here we go. So we're back to this beautiful scarf that I'm making. It's a blessing scarf. I'm making it for my coworker. This yarn I found under my desk at work, and I was like, "This yarn is so pretty. I got to do something with this yarn." And I looked at my coworker, and I said, "Girl, I need to bless you with a scarf. Let me just make you something, okay?" So that's what I'm doing. And this is a fun, relaxing project. I can't remember um, how many what size the chain was, but I can look that up and get back to you on that if you're interested in doing something like this. This is pretty simple. Pretty simple stitches. And let me go ahead and frog it this way. What are you working on? What you guys got going on out here in these streets? Y'all working on something lovely? I'd love to know. Feel free to share. Working on anything different? Oh, Burnell is here. Hey, Burnell, did I miss you or what? Friend, I don't know if you're still here, but Hello, Burnell. Good to see you, friend. But I want to be a blessing. Before I am retiring really soon, and I just wanted to be a blessing to my coworker. She's been so kind and very quiet. She's very quiet, but very sweet person to work with. And I thought, what a nice thing to do if I could just make something for her. And I asked her, I said, girl, you like this color? She was like, yeah. You care if I make you some? I don't need to make you something. I'm gonna make you a scarf. That's what I'll do. And that's what I started. And I was getting jiggy with it, y'all. And I was like, wait, I'm out of yarn. Who does that? So I thought I'd go and see if I could find this color. Child, I could not find this color nowhere. So this is what's happening with it. Yep. Whatever I can do to be a blessing. And then tonight I have a couple of things I have to do. Excuse me. Mm, for my next journey, which some of you know that I'm looking into doing voiceovers and everything. So I actually have an advisor and a vocal coach, oops, that I'll be working with. And they said they could see my voice being on the Disney Cruise Line family. Can you imagine my voice on a Disney Cruise Line? Would that be fun? Or a Netflix promo? Mm. And I left my water in the room. The struggle is real tonight. That's okay. We're good though. We're good. So yeah, let's see. What are you guys working on? Working on anything fun tonight or no? Let's see. One, two. We're just in chill mode. Let me know in the chat whenever you get a free moment. I don't know if my chat is working correctly or not. So what I'm going to do is pull up. Let me see if I can pull up the live stream. You see where we are. Let me see. For some reason, I'm not seeing anything in the chat, but it's okay. Give me 1 second, please. Hmm. Making sure we're good to go. Hi, welcome in. He said, hi, I'm working on a baby blanket for Warm Up America. However, I am part of a prayer shawl group and I love getting new ideas for shawls. Well, let's go, Lynn. Well, welcome. What a pleasure it is to meet you, dear. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that we can give you ideas here. I'll be trying a little bit. So, yeah, I love to have you here. Baby blanket for warm up America. I love that. Isn't that beautiful, family? Y'all, let's go ahead and welcome Lynn McLean in the chat. I'm just chilling. Okay, Roseanne. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with chilling. Hey, listen, we got to do it sometimes, huh? We got to do it sometimes. Oh, you're so welcome, Lynn. I appreciate you being here. It's us- it's late. I'm usually not on this late on a Thursday. I had to move my time to. I used to start at about 1 p.m. between 1 and 1:30, depending on if I had a meeting or not that day. Um, and we usually be live at 1 for during the lunch hour from 1 to like 2 or something like that. But because I have been mandated to go back in the workplace, I had to change the lunch schedule to an evening time. But being that I moved and everything, Lynn, I tell you what, I had to. My goal was to get out here at 7:30, and I did not make it. So, but I'm here now. So yep. So it's a little later than I wanted, but I'm glad to be here, and I am so pleased to be able to meet you today too, as well, and to see our wonderful Yanni family members in the chat. It just makes me happy on the inside. Yeah. So yeah. So what I'm doing, I don't know if you've ever done this, Lynn, but instead of doing a chain three to start a row, I've been doing, I don't know what you call them, stackable single crochets. Do you do that? I don't know. Anybody in the chat have done that before? I haven't, and I thought, you know what? This is a game changer for all projects. We're instead of doing a chain two or chain three or doing a chain three, do a stackable. Oh, you can never catch me during the day? Well, honey, guess what? The new time is live. Mm-hmm. The new time is gonna be at is right now. It's like 7:30 and 7:30 to maybe 9:30. I'll be able to stay on a little bit longer because it was really just for about an hour because of work and everything. I just wanted to be able to come out here and spend time. But I'm glad you're able to make it today. I mean, crocheting any time of the day is always good. So yeah. Let's see, where am I? Okay, I'm gonna show you. If you've never done this before, you said what? Hold on, let's see. Gina said what? She said that scarf looks like a fast-moving project. I'm about two-thirds finished with my taupe and rose shawl. Ooh, that's nice. That is so nice. I love to hear that. Love to hear that you are getting jiggy with it over there, Gina. You said, I believe that is what it's called. Stack single crochet. Okay, yeah. And Rosette said, yes, double stack a single crochet. I recently did that on a cat stitch scarf I made. What? Let's go. Yeah, I listen, I love it. I think that's a game changer for mostly all projects. Mostly all projects, family, from this day forward, we're not doing a chain three. We're gonna stack them. We're gonna do a stackable. What do they call? Stack single crochet. So you turn your work, right? That's what I'm doing. Hold on, wait. What I didn't do is get these ends sewn. I'll get that fixed by tomorrow. I have those ends sewn in by tomorrow. But I love how this looks. I love how this works. So, what you say? You said yes. You said, oh yeah, you recently did a cat's stitch scarf you made. You used that. That's great, Roseanne. Yes, I was like, man, this is a game changer. So what does it look like? Oh, let me finish this. I didn't finish my last stitch here. I do have to put a double crochet in the last stitch here. So let me go ahead and do that. A double crochet here, boom, boom, done. Then turn your work and you go into your first double crochet, that last double crochet we created on the other on other paths. So we do a single crochet and then we go into the stitch on the side and pull up and boom. There it is. Done and done. And you just keep moving forward. Double crochet all the way. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. 1, 2. So that's how this is going. Can I tell y'all, moving can be overwhelming, family. I was so exhausted from the move. I must say, it took me a minute to even get up this morning. The blessed part is, you know, it was a strange, you know, just crazy things jump off when you move. I don't know if I told you this, but when we were moving, moving all our stuff to the storage, our car, decided that the emission system was failing, family. I was like, oh, not in the middle of the move. So if you know what that means, it's like when you're driving, your car loses pressure and you're on the freeway and it's like, why am I slowing down? Then it finally gets itself together and it goes, okay, I'm really riding down the road. And then you start to go faster again. It felt like I was driving a stick shift. You know how you every time you go into gear, it shifts like that's what was going on. It was jerking like that, and it's an automatic, y'all. I was like, "Fam, this is not what we doing today. We moving, precious one." And so that's what happened. And so our car had to go in the shop today. So which caused me to be off work, but which was good because I had to get some stuff done for, moving in with my mom. But I didn't get to get those things done because child, I was so exhausted that I did not wake up until almost, let's see, was it 11? Oh, I was so tired. And then after that, I was like, okay, I guess I'll get up and have brunch. So got up, got myself together, had a little brunch. Let's see, what else did we do today? Came back upstairs, waited to hear about the car when it was going to be ready. Finally, family got a call that it was ready, close to end of business or close of business, right? Not so close, but close enough. It wasn't quite. It wasn't 3:30 or anything like that, but it was like 2:45. So by the time we got there, I think it was like 4 o'clock. We were able to get the car, and boy, was I happy to do that. And find out when we first went, they were like, "Oh, this is going to cost you about $1,100." I was going, "Ouch, ow, well, okay, I guess that's what we'll have to pay." But the blessed part is, we didn't have to pay that. When we got there to pick it up, it was only $164, fam. Boy, was I happy! I'm gonna tell you. Whew. Because I did not feel like paying 1,100. I mean, I would have gladly paid it to get the car back, but we don't have a car payment on that car, and I certainly ain't trying to get a car payment right now. So that was the dealio, and it's running way better than it was. Y'all know what it was? What caused the emission system light to come on and for it to jerk like it did? I'm going to tell you, we had got our oil change from one of those quick oil change places. Listen, family, everybody's car can't do that. Oh my! Our car was mad about it. It had an attitude. Unbeknownst to us, we thought it was okay, but yes, praise the Lord, absolutely, Roseanne. Yeah, I was like, ain't nobody trying to have no car payment, land for real. Who wants one? We literally just pay that bad boy off. I am not out here trying to go get another car payment from nobody right now. So anyway, basically they got rid of all the gross oil. It was just old oil, and they didn't even put enough oil in it. And let me tell you what, that bad boy runs like a charm. And what happened was we had, like I said, we went to those one of those little quick, hey, let's sit through this thing while they change this oil real quick and then we'll be on our way. Y'all don't do that. Just go to where you normally go. It wasn't Jiffy Lube, but it was like a Jiffy Lube place, okay? It was not Jiffy Lube though, but it was like a Jiffy Lube. And I'm like, man, y'all done messed us up. So we had to get that situated. And we took it to a real mechanic, and he knew what he was doing, family. And that was what blessed me. If you find a mechanic that know what they doing, man, you're just in good business. The thing about it is you could take it to the dealership if you want to. But do you think they would have charged us $164 for that? I'm going to tell you right now, absolutely not. That thing would have been way more expensive than what it needed to be. I don't know why they do that, why they do that to us as consumers. But my husband found this mechanic, and I think his name is Brian, and I think he's going to be our best friend for the car parts and stuff. He has a shop, and he fixes cars in his shop, and they did really good work. I was just really surprised that he knew he could have charged us $1,100 and went on ahead and fixed it, but he didn't. He said, "You know what? I can't even charge y'all that." He said, "It's just this. It's the oil, and when you got somebody that really know cars." He says some cars are very sensitive to certain, oils, and it wasn't even enough in there, and they basically just got a little bit over on us, fam. That little quick, get me oil in the car real fast. Don't do that, y'all. Just go to a mechanic. If you got one, if you have to, and your car works fine, well, hey, keep it on. But for some reason, my car said I can't do that. It's allergic to the. My car's allergic to that kind of stuff. So, but he was so gracious and he helped us. And $164, I'll take it over 1,100. And for him looking out for us like that, he said if it doesn't act right, then we'll look into the other stuff. But I don't think you need that other stuff. I think this is exactly what it was. And child, let me tell you, that car moves like butter now. I was like, oh, 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 all right, let's go. And I must say, I am here for all moves that are like butter, for sure. So that was that. Let me go ahead and let me get this going. And add this color to it. Add this color right here. Pull this through. It's a little warm here at my mom's house. She keeps it on fire in here. I don't know why, but I ain't saying nothing. I'm like, this your house. I'm a visitor passing through. Hey there, welcome in, Barbara. What a pleasure to see you, dear. Let's see. When you said you understand that, yeah, girl. Listen, the dealership be trying to come for them pockets. They be like, oh, this is a no, no, don't do us like that. Mm-mm. Yes, hello, Barbara. What a pleasure to see you, dear. Let's see. You said you doing good. Just finished your taxes today. Oh, good, Barbara. Listen, I'm doing my taxes Saturday. That's just when I can do it. I'm doing them this Saturday. Yeah. So when I get off here, there's a couple things I got to do, and then I'm going to get that software and get jiggy with it. Get them taxes done, honey. So I want to be done. You said mine ready to mail. Oh, you ready to mail yours out? That's great. Yeah, I want to get mine done Saturday. That's the goal. That's the goal. So in the meantime, family, we are on the search for an RV. We think we found one. My husband is the main looker outer for something like that for an RV, and so that's what we want to do. We want to go ahead and make that happen sooner than later. We got we got my parents, my mom, some new furniture, so that's going to be here sometime next week, which I'm happy about. Also, I am going to be going. There's a shredding event, a paper shredding event, fam. I'm going to be doing that on the, I believe it's April the 19th. I know this. I kept saying the 19th is ringing the bell. Something's going on the 19th because my husband wanted to do something. Oh, we're going to take the dogs to the vet. They're going to get all groomed and everything. They have got to get groomed. Yeah. And then tomorrow at 2, I have a meeting with the voiceover coach around 2:40. So I'll be taking a late lunch at work and having a conversation with the my vocal coach, which I'm excited about. No, advisor, the advisor, and then the vocal coach. Advisor first, then vocal coach. hmm So as I transition from one job to another, it's kind of like semi-retired, right? But this is going to be like, I can do what I want to do. And so I love exploring new things. Oh, did I tell y'all? Oh my goodness, family. Did I tell y'all my niece got married? She eloped, fam. My niece, my sweet, precious niece, she eloped. I don't think you've met her. Her name is Kyrie. She does wonderful, wonderful job of baking. Years ago, when she was younger, she said, Aunt Kelly, I want to make cakes and stuff. And so what I did, I said, how would you like it if I took you to a cake decorating class? She was like, oh, I'm like, absolutely, me and you, girl. And then my young niece wanted to go to her sister, which is the one that you probably see a lot, the one that makes, she makes bonnets and everything. And I took them both. I said, we will both go. We'll all go and we'll take a cake decorating class. Well, that's when Joanne's was offering those type of things, and we did that at Joanne's. I think it was a 4-week situation, man. And she has become a pro at making these cheesecake, individual, like muffin sized cheesecakes, and she makes let's see, a dozen, and she sells them to the people at her job. So she does that. That's her little hustle. I love it. I love it for her. And so I had her make some for my husband for his birthday, which was March the 31st. So she made some for him, and they were apple, like an apple cinnamon crisp, um, with the little caramel on it, cheesecakes. They were little individuals. And when I tell you, I said, girl, if you don't, you got to just do this. I know you love your job, what you're doing now, but if you could just save a little money and get a place where you can do this like on the weekends or something. or whatever, but people will buy them. And she was selling them for, she's like, I said, how much do you charge for 12? She said, um, $25, Aunt Kelly. I said, girl, if you don't start charging $35 to $40 for these, because the quality and the taste is so good, y'all. Y'all would think she worked at a bakery. One of like, just think of like one of the best bakeries ever. You would be like, oh, that tastes so good. It's amazing. But anyway, all that to say this, family, that my niece, the one that is baking all the things, eloped. I don't have a problem with her eloping at all. I just was like, man, I wish we could have been there. But I haven't met her boyfriend because of the hours that she works. She had been dating him for 2 years. Well, her her boyfriend, now husband, is from Venezuela. Y'all, why I have to learn Spanish? I'm out here learning Spanish so I could talk to this young man. His English, he said my Spanish is better than his English. Is that crazy? But he speaks very broken English, and I don't have no problem with that. But I'm here to help him with his English if he will help me with the Spanish, and I think we're going to be doing that. So that's been fun. So I have this app on my phone called Duolingo, and I'm making sure I started my streak this week. I missed one day in the streak, but that's all right. I'm not going to miss any more. So I make sure in the mornings that I do the Spanish. And also, another way to learn Spanish, family, is to listen to some short stories. Audible short stories to help you with your Spanish. You may not understand everything that's being said, but it gives you the sense of what's being said, and it'll help you uh, gain more. How can I say? You'll be able to catch on quicker. But see, I've taken Spanish for 3 years in high school. So it was nothing for me to just put it in. So I get all the words pretty much right because I know this stuff a little bit. So with that being said, it's forcing me to do Spanish. Well, I found out that being that I'm going to go into voiceover and voice acting work, that I could have more opportunity if I, working on Spanish. And I'm like, family, guess what I'm gonna do? Work on that Spanish. So, hola, ¿cómo está? Huh? Let's go. And Lynn, mucho gusto. That basically means nice to meet you. I don't have to speak Spanish, but I could probably do something like, if you want to like visit Venezuela, just basically getting the accents right, being able to enunciate the words properly, like certain cities. I could talk about those, even though it may not all be in Spanish, but the names of the cities may be, and I could talk about, people going on vacation trips or whatnot. I could do commercials for Venezuela. Yeah. So that's one thing I can do. So we're going to add Spanish to my thing to do so, which is going to force me to um, work on Spanish. Oh, what you say, Barbara? You said what? You said that's really nice of you to learn Spanish to be able to speak with him. Yeah, I have a cousin who is not hearing impaired, but he um, he had some issues with speaking, so they use sign language to um, talk to him. Now he's better now. He's my little cousin is ready. So I was like, I want to talk to my little cousin too. So of course, back in school when I was a kid, I had plenty of friends that were hearing impaired, And what did we do? What did I do? I learned sign language at a young age. And so I was able to do a little bit of refresher and be able to talk to my little cousin. Now he is, how old is he? Is he 20 yet? He might be 20. I don't think he's 21 yet. But he has something called kabuki. If you guys look that up, you'll see what kabuki is. It is a disability that my cousin has. And so I talked to him. I was talking to him inside. Now I don't have to do sign language anymore. He's pretty much here for all the speak and speech and everything. So I just be like asking how he's doing. He'd be like, fine. Like, how you doing? Fine. All right. It's like you doing what you doing fun. Oh, a lot of stuff, he out here talking. So I don't have to use sign language anymore. But the point is, if I find out something about you know, someone, I try to meet them where they are. Sometimes when I meet people from different countries, I like to learn how to greet them, so to let them know, you know what? I know you're here in the United States of these here Americas, but there's people like me who love different languages and love different cultures. I do. I can't help it. I think it's just amazing. I love shoot food choices and everything from different countries. Y'all better come on and get it. Their food be amazing. So I'm here to meet all kinds of people and to love people where they at. So I love that. I love being in and to try different cuisines. Oh, are you kidding me? Even though it's not always about the food, but it be about the food sometimes. Be like, what you got? Like I have some friends from Greece. Oh my gosh, I love them. And when I tell you the baklava is amazing, the baklava is amazing, family. I am here for all of it. So yeah, it doesn't matter where people are from to me. It don't hurt my feelings one way or the other. I just think it's great that people want to come here and um, they speak different languages and stuff, and we can learn from them, and they can learn from us. I love it. I have friends from Thailand. You hear what I'm saying? Thailand. I was like, I never thought I would meet anybody from Thailand, but I got friends from Thailand, from the Philippines, family. These are wonderful people, wonderful big hearts, family. Oh my goodness. I just love them. I got a friend from the Philippines. Oh my gosh. And I have a really nice friend from China. You hear what I'm saying? These people are amazing. And oh, my one friend from China, when she was little, y'all know she had to she learned how to crochet when she was younger, and she had to make drapes in their home. Like, I think she was 8 years old. I was like, man. And she crocheted those drapes. That's how she did it. They crocheted drapes. I said, I am here for it. I love it. I love it. So that was pretty cool. I have a great friend from Puerto Rico. He is amazing. His wife, she was recipient of kidney transplant, but family, she passed away not too long after my dad did, and it just broke my heart. I just love them so much. She was like a poster child for her picture was in the DMV. So when you go to the DMV, you will see her picture in there. But they were from Puerto Rico, and love them. I have friends from Brazil. Yeah, in Brazil, it's a different language. They speak Portuguese. Can you believe it? There's all kind of dialects out here. So, and I have a friends from Africa, all these wonderful people from the Congo, just meeting all kinds of folks. I love it. I love exploring different cultures and things that they do differently and trying the food. I have friends from Somali. I tried food. Oh my God, Somalian food. I'm gonna tell you what. They just be having different names for stuff, and it'd be some of it be the same as American cuisine, but not all the way, right? So it's always good. Oh my gosh, what a great time. Oh my goodness. Crystal, are you here, honey? We just got coffee from Crystal. Honey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Crystal. Thanks for donating to my coffee. So I'll make sure I will shout you out on our next live. Wow, that's amazing. You will be our coffee sponsor for our next live. Let me make sure I put that in there. I don't forget. Crystal, thank you so much. And if you are interested in donating, anyone can uh, donate. And let me show you. How you doing, dear? Blessings to you. What a pleasure it is to see you. Thank you so much for being a blessing. Let me share with you if you would like to donate. You are more than welcome. This is what it is. Let me put it in a different place because I feel like, let me put it down here. Yeah. If you want to, feel free to hit the QR code there and you can become a coffee member, a member of our channel over on the coffee page, or you can donate. You don't have to become a member if you don't want to, but you are more than welcome to donate to um, buy me a coffee. Feel free. You want to buy me a coffee, honey? Let's go. But that's it right there. Feel free to hit the QR code um, and check it out. Check it out over there. I appreciate you. And thank you so much, Crystal. You are a blessing. And that is for sure. But we're going to keep getting jiggy with it out here for a little bit longer. But yeah, so anyway, all that to say is, all I'm saying is that I don't care where people are from. I love people, period. We all have a story. We've all, you know what I mean? We all are just trying to, we all just trying to make it. We want to live peaceably among all persons. That's the way I feel about it anyway. And so that's just, yeah, that's just the thing right there. Okay, for sure. You said, I have enjoyed my time tonight with your channel. I hope to catch you all again. It's 10 p.m. in Indy and I must go to bed. That alarm for work goes off really early. Happy crocheting to you all. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lynn. And it's been a pleasure to meet you and to chat with you here. May the Most High bless you and may heaven smile upon you. I can't wait to see you again. We're not going to be on too much longer. We will be closing it down in about 2 minutes, family. Only because the same thing, honey, I got to go to work in the morning. Do I want to? Heavens, no. What I really want to do, crochet all day. Hello. Truth. Can I just be can I just be truthful with you? I just want to crochet because I feel like this is all I want to do right now. Um, Definitely gives me a little peace and joy on the inside. Hello, Madeline. Welcome in. Yes, I'm not going to be here long. I'm actually going to close it down here in a few moments. But I'm glad you did a quick stop by. Always a pleasure to see you, dear. I hope you're having an amazing, your day was amazing. Listen, mine was, I got some much needed rest, but I didn't get all I wanted to get done. But I know I will the next time. Mm-hmm. Yes. I appreciate you being here. My goal is to finish this row. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the dark purple, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the multicolor. Now I'm adding 5 rows. There's no rhyme or reason to how many rows I'm doing in the color. I was doing 4. I was like, I should do 5. So yeah, that's what we got going on here. And we're winding down here a little bit. Let's see, here we are. Let's see. We're pretty much done, and I'm gonna call it a night because I do have a couple more things I gotta do before I call it a night. I gotta see what my little homework is that I didn't get to do for the voiceover portion of my life. And this is the last stitch, and this is where I will add the purple, the dark purple. But this guy, I'm gonna need to wrap him up because this is the one that I'm working from. Is it? It's looking pretty. I hope so. I really hope she likes it. I do. Yeah, it's coming along. Slow but sure. It's coming along. She probably like, girl, you was halfway done with the scarf the last time I saw you. And I would say, yes, girl, I know. But circumstances and situations caused me to be a little slower because of because of all of the because of the running out of the yarn. That's what that was. Yeah. So this is where I'm at on this. So I will finish this. The next row is going to be the dark purple, and we'll go from there. Yeah. All right, family. Well, I tell you what, we're going to say goodnight to production. Production, you've been amazing. Thanks for hanging out. Yes. And I am going to have to bid you all adieu. So thank you so much for being here with me. It has been a pleasure. I hope that devotional spoke to your hearts, those that were able to hear it. If you didn't get to hear the devotional, feel free to go back to the beginning at your leisure and check it out. I love you all with the love of the Most High. Do you hear me? So may the Most High bless you and may heaven smile upon you. Until next time, family, we're going to be out in these streets. The next time is going to be on Kelly's Crochet Adventures. I believe we're going to be out here on Saturday. So I'm going to try to come out around 7:30, probably the same time, fam. That's the goal anyway. So I love you all. Y'all stay encouraged and be kind to one another. Be kind to somebody out here because this world is going a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at this point. But let's try to be kind and show some patience, some grace, give people grace. Because if there's any time that we needed grace, it is now, my friends. So I love you all. Thank you for your love and support. Without you, there'd be no me out here with you all. So thank you for your love, your support, and all the things that you do. So stay encouraged, all right? And know that you got this. You got this. Don't you worry. You got it. Until next time, family. Bye.